All right, welcome back to State of the Franchise Gaming, and today I just want to go over the blue chip prospects in the 2023 MLB Draft. There aren't nearly as many as I'm used to seeing. Let me see, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 blue chip prospects, and I think we have like a top 5 pick in this coming draft due to how bad we were last year, how we've been bad the entire series, but I think we may be on the upward trajectory, even if it might not be in a wild card spot this year. Nonetheless, here are the blue chip candidates. We begin with Harold Cabrera, an 80 potential 70 overall starting pitcher from Mexico. He is 22 years old. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. He's got pretty good per nines, or at least solid per nines, and his estimated time of arrival is 2024. If he's there at the pick, I will take him. I don't know what his hitting stats are, as again, we do not have the DH in the National League in this series. Next up is Odell Reeves, 22-year-old third baseman who also plays first and second. He's from Pennsylvania. He seems to hit righties better than lefties based on his cold zones, hot zones. Needs a decent amount of work. He's going to need a couple years in the minors, as they have his potential at about an average player. So his potential says one thing, his hitting stats say another. His fielding is good is solid for a third baseman. He's got good enough speed for third base. He may be the type of player that'll actually be better off playing second. Next we have Mike Castilla, 20-year-old Venezuelan from Venezuela. 80 potential, but a 50 overall. He also plays first. He hits righties and lefties pretty solidly, if not good, to say the least. 5'10", 166 pounds. He's going to need to put on some muscle. I don't want to say weight, because we don't want, any obese catchers out here. I mean, though, some of those dudes do a hit for, bop. He's not very fast. He's projected to be about average in power. His fielding needs work. I'm still not exactly sure why he's a blue chip prospect, but I don't make the rules. I'm not the scouts. Next, we've got Emerson Gutierrez, 21-year-old from Texas, 55 overall. He plays all the outfield positions, though he is primarily considered a left fielder. His contact seems pretty average. Probably not projected to get much better than slightly above average, and his power is only projected to be average. Actually, he's kind of projected to be average pretty much across the board, with the exception of speed. He hits lefties better than righties, as he is a righty hitter. He does throw righty as well, and he's in low injury risk. That could be why he's being placed so high, as at least you'll know that he won't get hurt. Next, we've got Tom McLean, 22-year-old lefty batting, righty throwing catcher from Wisconsin. He does not have a secondary position. Again, projected at average across the board. I don't really understand why he is a blue chip prospect. I'd like to see blue chip prospects actually be at least decent to good. Hits lefties slightly better than righties. He won't be our pick, I'll tell you that much. Jimmy Middleton down in AA, I believe in AA or AAA. He is more than likely the next catcher up as Carson Kelly gets older in our system. Next, we got closing pitcher Kenneth Fisher, 19 years old from California. Righty pitcher, righty hitting, righty throwing. His estimated time of arrival is beyond 2027. That doesn't really matter a whole lot to me, because if he's a decent reliever and with those per nines you see above me, I'd call him up sooner than that, though we are in 2023. That means he'd probably spend about 4, if not 5 years in the minors. He throws a 2-seam, a slider, both at above 90, 2-seam at 95, slider at 90, 12-6 curve at 83, changeup at 84. So he's got a nice decent mix of both movement and velocities, which should be nice to work with, so long as he is able to reach his potentials, as they see him as above average, if not good, in most everything, including he's a 55 fielder. I know that doesn't seem like it'll matter a lot, but on those comebackers up the middle, if a pitcher is decent, they may be able to either get the ball or deflect it to let an infielder, a shortstop, or a second baseman come in and field it themselves and get the runner out. All right, next we've got Dan Goldsmith, another closer who actually looks a little bit better than Kenneth Fisher. Lefty batting, righty throwing. His estimated time of arrival is literally next year. 22 years old from South Carolina. He has much higher stamina and probably give you about 2 innings, if not 3, out of the bullpen as his closer. He's got 75 projected hit per 9 and K per 9, 80 projected hit per 9, walk per 9 and home run per 9. And his are already at 60 to 65 or better at this current juncture. He throws 3 pitches: 95 mile an hour fastball, the 84 changeup, and a just base curveball. And next we've got Juan Ayala, 20 years old from Venezuela, as well as one of the other blue chip prospects. Plays all the outfield positions, is an extreme pull hitter. Not projected to be much better than maybe at least good, if not solid, which is fine. Doesn't seem like anybody that's going to really exceed their potential, because with these current projected potential scouted numbers, they could be a solid guy for a couple years, probably more likely be a platoon dude, guy that comes in and out of the lineup, maybe a guy that is a starter for a couple seasons and is able to just have a decently lengthy career. His speed is solid, I'll give him that. And we've got 2 more. Dustin Capel, also from Texas, 21 years old, throws 5 pitches. 80 potential, 55 overall. He's not projected to come to the majors until well past 2027. He throws 2 fastballs, a 4-seam and a 2-seam, a changeup, a 12-6 curveball, and a slider, all ranging anywhere from 80 to 92, 93 miles an hour. He's got pretty good break, or at least one of his pitches has pretty good break. SDS, MLB the Show, Ramon Russell, whoever I'm actually talking to, we need to have it where, just like in Diamond Dynasty, when you look at a card in this format, you see where it says pitch repertoire. When you press R3, you should be able to scroll through how their control is, or what at least it's projected as, their velocity, their break, so that we know individually which pitch is what. Because maybe that 75 break may only pertain to the slider and or the curveball, and not the 2-seamer and changeup. Those pitches might just be straight, put it wherever you throw it. Because a lot of 4-seamers, they don't have a lot of movement. But yeah, that's just something I like to suggest. Anywho, last player, Richie Mendoza from Venezuela. I think that's like the 3rd or 4th blue chip prospect that is from Venezuela. He plays first. He's an extreme pull hitter, but is not projected to be in the league until well past 2027. He seems to hit righties better than lefties as a righty hitter. Pretty average, if not a little bit above average across the board. Let's see, fielding is projected to be 75, which is honestly good to play third, and excellent to play first. I think it's just a matter of where his bat comes in, to where we'll see as to how he will play. With that being said, check out anything else in the Desert Venom series. Also check out Code Brown, the all-user Madden League that I'm in. You can check out the replay of the games here, or at least the highlighted version of the games here. Also check me out on Twitch, State of the Franchise Sports. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.